So I've tried these specific activities with students of B1 and above, and this week I tried them with B2 students, and I think it's better suited to the higher levels. Spanish learners struggle to identify and articulate the two TH sounds, so the TH, the in thumb, and the TH, the in mother. And I asked students why they have trouble with this, and they tell me that the TH in thumb is close to their Z, and the TH in mother sounds more like, and is produced, is the way they articulate it is more like a D in Spanish. So, although both of these sounds are fricative dental sounds, the TH in thumb is unvoiced and the TH in mother is voiced. So first I demonstrated the difference in the mouth and the tongue positioning. So the voiced Lenis TH in mother, where the blade of the tongue is placed behind the teeth and moves downward as the sound is produced. And then the unvoiced fortist zeta, or TH in thumb, where not all native teachers produce it interdentally, but I do, and it gave them a good exaggerated way for them to remember this. So I showed how the blade of the tongue is placed between the front teeth and moves back into the mouth, and can move back as far as the central mid position of the mouth. So we practiced where they mirrored both of these tongue positions. Then I also showed them an exaggerated way using the thumb, so the TH in thumb, to put it over the mouth. And when you produce this sound, thumb, 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 your tongue touches your thumb. Some people use a finger, but I thought a thumb was a good anchor for them to remember to produce the sound or to articulate the sound at a later date. We did some drilling with thumb and mother. Then we isolated the sound, and I showed, and they held their necks, and we showed how it was the sound was voiced and unvoiced. So that got a really good response. I don't think they'd ever been taught that method before. We did some more tongue twisters, this theatre, that theatre, this theatre, that theatre, etc. And then I got them to brainstorm. I gave them a time limit of, I think it did 3 minutes. Yeah, I gave them a time limit, and they had to get as many TH words as they could think of. And I also had a bank of TH words as well that I could help them with. I could fall back on. Okay, so with this bank of words, the next task we did was a total physical response, where I would say the different words and they would stand up if it was the zeta, the unvoiced forted in thumb. They would have to stand up. So I practiced a couple of times and they did get them wrong. And then when they started to get a bit better, I hid my mouth because that was too easy for them, and said, thank, that, think, they, those, Thursday, 1,000. And they would have to stand up at the right time, which was great because I did it not for a very long time, but by the end of it, they all got it completely right. They could really tell the difference between the sounds, so it was really successful. What I could have done better was then got a student to then produce those sounds and have the rest of us doing the physical response to those sounds. But I was a little pushed for time. I wanted then to make it personal to them, and then for them to write a tongue twister using the bank of words and for words that I provided, and then produce the tongue twisters for each other. But we were pushed for time, so their homework, their task, was to send me a tongue twister on our group WhatsApp group. So here's a couple of my favourites.
My brother think that our mother and father have thousands of feather and other things.
Okay, so that was my brother thinks that our mother and father have thousands of feathers and other things. And another one that was a personal favourite of mine, done in a rap style.
Thanks to your mother, we are thousand brothers. To further this, we need other thing, and no more pillow feathers.
That was thanks to your mother. We are 1,000 brothers. To father this, we need our thing and no more further feathers. Okay, so obviously needed some more work, but it was an enjoyable activity that they've had a bit of fun with, and now hopefully they'll be able to distinguish between the sounds again. What I'll do differently next time is to spend more time on it. I thought it would be just half an hour of the lesson, and it could have gone on for a lot longer. And I know now that next time I have a lesson with them and this sound comes up, not only will they recognise the symbol, I'll just have to give them the one sign and they'll know the difference